Weekend edition, 1 degree outside, meteorologist Danielle Noyce with your forecast. And hey, thanks for coming along on the ride this week. The makeup-free casual ride, the weekend between school and camps for the kiddos, spending some time, but still giving you the forecast. We might just have to keep this casual vibe going all summer. Who knows? Here's your weekend edition headlines, the main points we're going to talk about. It's still humid, both Saturday and Sunday. Not oppressively humid, but you'll feel it for sure. A few showers and storms around, but both days feature plenty of dry weather too. Light wind, sea breezes at the coast, and turning hotter next week as we turn the calendar to July in particular. It could be multiple days in the 90s, especially through the interior. So we'll keep you posted on that. So here's the setup this weekend on the weather map. We've got a cold front that came through and is now offshore and will slowly be kind of meandering there and kind of stalling out. So that may help to focus a couple of showers through the Saturday time frame. Sunday, it's an isolated shower or storm, pop-up stuff, hit or miss, not a whole lot of action out there. High pressure building in for the start of next week. Monday featuring warmth well into the 80s. And then by the time we get to Tuesday, warm front lifting to the north with some showers and storms in eastern Canada. We're right on the cusp of some of that deeper heat that will be building across a lot of the central and eastern United States. So let's zoom in here for our Saturday and Sunday. No matter when you're checking this video out, we've got you covered. And notice through Saturday, a lot of dry times, but we pop a couple of showers or isolated storms, just kind of your garden type variety. They pop up, it may pour, and then it ends. You get some lightning, the sun comes back out, sort of thing. The only spot I do think we need to keep an eye on is along and south of the Mass Pike during the day today, because we do get some renewed showers that may try to develop during the afternoon and evening. That said, if you have outdoor plans, I don't think you need to cancel them. I do think you may want to have an umbrella on standby or a hood to pop up briefly if some of the showers come through. And then we partially clear the skies out Saturday night into Sunday. There will be some low clouds on the Cape and the mid-coast to down East Maine, along with some patchy fog. Now, Sunday, I think, is the pick of the 2 weekend days just because the overall threat for a shower or storm is pretty low. You notice we pop a couple here through the interior, but they're not that widespread. Anything that does develop will be short-lived. Temperatures running in the 80s for most of us. Again, still a little bit humid during the day on Sunday and then gradually cooling through the 70s with any activity that's out there dwindling by the time we get to Sunday evening. So track everything, of course, with our free 5-star weather app. Set your location to be turned on too. So if you're traveling, you're out and about, you're going to get notifications and alerts no matter where you are. And if you already have our app.1degreeoutside.com has some tips and tricks how to best use it. All right, high temperatures for our Saturday, 70s to lower 80s for most of us. 70s on the Cape as well. The dew point's up there. It's in the mid to even some upper 60s along the south coast. So you feel it. Lower 60s, mid 60s. Yes, it's humid, but it's not tropical soupy air. That said, it does make it feel a little more sticky out there. Overnight lows Saturday night drop back into the 60s, 50s in the far north country, well into the 80s on Sunday. By the way, both weekend days featuring sea breezes at the coast, and then the dew point still in the 60s for many of us on Sunday. There's a little bit of drier air that tries to come into far northern New England. Overnight lows Sunday night, similarly in the 50s to lower 60s. So there may be a touch of patchy fog that develops again, particularly on the south coast of the Cape, and then highs on Monday well into the 80s. Could we touch 90? If we do, it would be across the lower Connecticut River Valley, coming very close. Thinking about going out in the boat this weekend, just want to show you the wave heights. Great weekend to do it. 1 to 2 foot seas during the day on Saturday, even offshore. We're talking like 3, maybe some 4 footers off of Nova Scotia. But similarly on Sunday, 1 to 2 foot seas. That's about it. Maybe some 2 footers from Deer Island back to Moose Peak. Otherwise, it's a fairly quiet weekend out on the water in terms of any wave action and a low risk of rip currents too. And that extends into the start of next week on Monday as well. Of course, you can watch on our 24/7 network. Maybe some of you are watching this video on there right now, anytime, anywhere, 1degreeoutside.live on the top of our app and on your TV, on your smart TV. If you open up the YouTube app, search 1 Degree Outside Network. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you with Sunday Evening Essentials. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.1degreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the number 1 Degree Outside weather.